Right, so the other thing I was looking for was projectiles for all the little bits and bobs of Modern Action Man that I found. So I was hunting through this and I did find some projectiles and I left them in there and I thought I'm going to go for a wander around, and then when I'm ready to go I'm going to have another look. And it obviously had got busier by the time I was ready to leave, because the general population had come in and started looking around. So I'm under the table, kneeling down, looking inside this box for the projectiles that I'd found previously, and you know what, every time I looked to my right there was a cock in my face, and every time I looked to my left there was somebody's arse in my face. I says, how much for this container of shit? And he went, what are you on about? So I pulled it out and he went, oh, give us 20 quid. And just to get all the cocks out of my face, I gave him 20 quid and went. So I'm going to bring these up one by one and we're going to have a look and go through them. We'll look at a little bit of articulation. We're not going to go mad because there is way too many. But straight away, that's a great figure. Shame about the painted face because you're going to be stuck with that. But with the Action Gang and all the stories, I'm sure I can use him for something. Right, so one by one, let's have a look, see what's in this bag of crap. Right, keeping in mind I was after projectiles, guns shooting bullets and things like that, and I was expecting to probably pay a couple of quid for the ones that I'd found. But while I was rummaging through, I did find one or two other things that I liked. Obviously you can use these trousers for the boys in the Action Gang, they're really nice. Even if we said, look, I don't know, I want to say more than 2 quid. I'd say he's worth more than 2 quid because the articulation's really good. And I don't know if he's like a sought after one with a painted face. But even if we said 2 quid, let's be generous and say 2 quid. Now I already had this outfit, and it is a great outfit. I don't think them boots are right, to be fair. I like how this one's pretty dirty, and I like how his hair's a little bit different. Again, it's another different face sculpt, which is what I like about the modern stuff, because they give you sort of a chance to have different plays in the game, really. But yeah, quite a good articulation on him again. So I'm sure he's worth more than 2 quid, but we'll stick with the 2 quids, eh? So I have no idea on earth what this is. It's completely molded figure. Looks like a parachute, so this could be a bit of fun for us to go out and send him on his way. He is a paratrooper. He's got the paratrooper logos there on the side. He's complete as well. It was good that he was just thrown in. He's got a gun, distributed 2009 under MOD license, made in China. I've got no idea. So if you know, but you know what we're going to be doing with him. He's going to be going flying lessons. So I'll probably pay 2 quid for that. So we'll say 2 quid again. So we've got a naked boy here. He was what looks like a flocked figure. He's got, what's his articulation like? Wow, it's there and I can see it. He just wants a bit of love, I think, and a bit of cleaning. Again, fully articulated. So once he's cleaned up, and we're probably finding an outfit for him. You could say another £2. Remember, I paid £20 for this. So here's another one. Knee pad, one boot. He's got plenty of bits going off. Nice microphone. Yeah, I think that's painting his hair. So good head sculpt. Articulation, yeah. No waist movement though. But nice pair of trousers, quite like them. So we'll go 2 quid again, eh? Should we just go 2 quid? We'll call them 2 quid each. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's a tenner. This is my first baddie. This is Dr. X himself. I'm sure it is. He's got a dodgy eye. I think sometimes you get an eye patch with him. But yeah, he's quite good. He's got a glass hand. Got a bit of articulation. he looks like he's probably one of the early ones. So again, I like how he's got this going off, and the outfit's really good. But we'll just stick with £2. And here's another boy, again fully articulated, feet, little feet. There's another £2. This for the dog, and I even believe, oh, look at this, the dog's in here. If I remember, I'm sure that sort of fits on there somehow. There it is there. But we'll have a closer look at some of this, just out of interest. So, I mean, what's that got to be worth? £5 if it's complete, but we'll look into it, we'll look in. And these normally ground, snarl and bite and bark, and you just twist the head off. This is actually in better condition than the one I've actually got, so yeah, nice thing, I like that. So here's another one, another freak. Oh, look at that. Freakier. Nice trousers. And back to front. But yeah, I like them in green. Wow, I quite like that actually. Yep. What's his articulation? Yep, really good. It's just the arms don't articulate. They just move up. That one does that. Hands don't turn. But yeah, he's caught with his pants down, look. So again, oh, what's this clown do? So he's got something going off here, look. Ah, so I think that he has the gun down, and then you really gimmicky, weren't there? Hey, again, a little bit of articulation there in the legs, but nothing really to write home about. Yep, don't know a lot about it, don't know much about it at all. Nice knitted trousers, let's whack them off. Again, very gimmicky. Well, I like him, look, he's got stubble. He's got a bit of 5 o'clock shadow going off there. But I don't know what his gimmick is. Just that same articulation and the arms. There's something, I don't know, maybe it's just a bit tight in there. Yep, so there's another one. Now this one I did like. I liked the fact that he's got this helmet on, which is really nice. I did like this jacket as well, Strike Force rather than Action Man this time. But yeah, I did like that. And he's got what's supposed to be a flopped head. I do like that. That's nice. That's, you know where that's going, straight in the Action Gang. Same with the jacket. I like the jacket. I like to get this badge off, see if it'll come off. I like it because it's got the hood on. I think the boys would appreciate that. We've got some nice trousers. I quite like them in green. And again, the figure is the fully articulated Action Man figure. Yeah, which is good. That's what we want. If we're going to have them, we want them like that. What the heck is going off with this guy? So he is the mountain biker, but why is he all flopped out like that? I suppose it's because, look at this, he goes inside. I've actually got the bike as well. So that'll be worth having a closer look, wouldn't it? So I think he pops on there. Wow. Quite like that. So yeah, there's another one. We're getting more and more, aren't we? Let's put that there. Quite like that bike. Here's another Kung Fu Master. Again, is he gimmicky? He's got no... Yeah, that don't come off. That's all on his face. Ooh, nasty. Yeah, got like a shell suit, very, very poor articulation again. So it's just a case the arms only go up and down. They don't even flop out like that. They literally, and the only other thing you got is the knees, and that is it. So I mean, if you know what these guys were, the purpose they had, let me know, because I love it. I love it. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put all these off the table because they were all the figures in that box. So the next thing I'm going to bring up is the items that were in the box at the bottom. So it looks like we've got some sort of skateboard or surfboard, I'm not too sure what it is. And we've got a vintage Action Man shirt popped in there. It's not in a bad way, to be fair. Not bad at all, really, considering its age. It's got a bit of dirt on it, and that's it. It looks like it's got one press stud missing there, which is no problem. And that one is stuck on there, which again, it's no problem. And it's a nice shirt. It's in very good condition. It's got no rips or tears in it. So, nothing wrong with that whatsoever. We'll put that to one side. So this was something that caught my eye when I was digging through, and it was this torch. And it'd be nice if it works. So it looks like it opens up there, and I don't know what it does, but it's got all sorts of little bits and bobs. It's got a compass on it, on and off. What would be nice if we can look at that. How good's this? It's a bit of a Swiss Army knife. Look at that, it's a torch, it's a red light, it's a compass, it's a magnifying, and it's a secret panel. And again, we'll look into that a bit deeper, and I just wonder where you put the batteries. And it's Hasbro. So this is your secret panel, I think, and you'd put something in there, wouldn't you? Hide it away. Red light, white light. So we'll take a closer look into that. Looks like we've got a chainsaw or cutter. That's really nice, works perfect. We've got some guns here, look, probably fires projectiles, body armour, some rope, original Action Man white belt. It's a shame it's got its clip missing, but I've got hundreds of them. So this is what I love having a deep dive. You see, look, there's one in there. There's a projectile in there, look. Can't even see where you fire it. Ha! Oh, I love it. Look at that. I can play with these all day. Oh, I love it. So you can only put them in one way. Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? And I think that, you know, some of these will probably go in with the other stuff, but I'll keep them all together for now. Then at least I know what goes with what. So here's one of the projectiles that I found that drew me to the box in the first place. That does not fit in there. Don't know what that is. We've got a roller skate. Got a bomb. We've got a white gun. And again, that doesn't fit in there. More pipes and breathing things. We've got it's like an original Action Man boot. Another big gun. Look at that. That's a good one. We don't know. We don't know. But again, another nice one. Don't know what that is neither. Green one. Again, the wood fire projectile. But not got it. Quite like that with the silencer on. strap. Don't know what that is. It's got a symbol on it. Oh, this is a heavy, quite a heavy gun. Looks like it fires 2 projectiles. That doesn't fit in there, and now it's stuck. But very good. Another roller boot, so there's 2 roller boots. OG Action Man life jacket. They've got the guns in, look. I don't know, you know, they just, I think once you start sorting things out, see again, that's quite a nice gun. That's got some weight to it. That must belong to one of the enemy freaks. I'm sure it would. I wonder if this one, no, so we still need to find what fires that. Loads of this sort of stuff. Again, if you see anything, because I'm not sure of a lot of this. There you go, look. Pillow from the original Action Man. The sleeping bag, I don't know what that is. Oh, look at that, smart. Can never get enough of these things. Don't know what that is, got no idea. Looks like there's a grenade in there. Guns. Oh, this is nice. Don't know what it is. I just like that. Sure someone will know. Another mask. That's the mountain biker's mask. Set of bottles. Original Action Man. Oh look, projectile. Don't know what that is. Looks like something grippy on there. Not in there, it don't. Not in there. So there's another projectile. Oh, look at that beauty. Very nice. Again, that's a good one. I wonder if... No. Haha, this is a nice one. Look at that. Nope. I mean, some of these guns are brilliant, aren't they? Look at that. It's got like a scanning sheet on it. I suppose it goes that way. Very nice. More bottles. Can't get enough of these sort of things, especially for the Action gang. Special mission shield, don't know what that is. Oh, that's a OG Action Man glove. Couple more pillars. See, things like that, I just like stuff like this. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Don't know what that is. It's some sort of fake grappling hook and rope. This is nice, looks like a P50. Really nice, 50 in the mag. Another helmet. Wow, don't know what that is. It's rubbery. That's a nice boot. Again, I have no idea I like that. Another gun. Another gun. They're massive, ain't there, some of these guns? That is the sheath for a dagger of some sort. And there's another one of those things. Don't know what it is. Another machine gun. Another big fat knife. And another knife. Oh, this is nice. Watch. Love a watch. Another set of snorkels. And another set of goggles. They're nice. I like them. Don't know what that is. Just a broken bit of plastic. Again, nice pickaxe or ice axe. Very cool. Whatever it is, I don't know, but it is very cool. Flipper. Another P50. Some sort of, looks like a shoe maybe. Like this. It's quite nice. It's not going to fit in there. Oh, it does. It just don't feel right though for some reason. But it will do for now. Broken bit from the box. Beret. Boot. OG boot. Another OG boot. Here, look. We just need one that fits. Whoa, so that one projectile will fit in all of these. Great, that's all I wanted was one. That's for my cousins over the pond. Oh, that's nice. Look at these, look, pair of handcuffs. It's good when I love just rummaging through boxes. Look how nice they are. Nice bit of kit. 20 quid. There's the other glove. Oh, I love it. So, now look, that's a nice dagger, isn't it? And is that a projectile? No, I don't think so. Some sort of light. Oh, look at these. Very nice. Just these things alone I love. Look at this. Little fan. That's nice. Machine gun. Is it an Uzi? Uzi 9mm. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Just a bit of crap. Quite like that. That is some sort of crossbow. We'll have a look into that because I like that sort of stuff. Look at these snowshoes too. So we're getting to the bottom now with all the little bits of rubbish that gather on the bottom. There's a nice shoe. Grenade. It's like a Lego, maybe a Lego cup. Disc. A little bit of something. Same again, bits of plastic. Little arrow. Miniature gun. This is where you find things like badges off of caps, stuff like that, but there's nothing like that here. Some little Lego bits, and I think the Lego, that could be, you know, the light off the back of an Action Man motorbike or sidecar. all sorts of little tiny things that you can use in your dioramas or your customs. Yeah, I'm going to say that's it for all these. See, little bits of plastic like this you can reuse. That looks like an arm. Right, so that is basically the box. Right, we'll move on to the next thing. So this was strange because I had my eye on this when I was down in the box the first time, and it's solely because of this helmet. Now I've got one of these helmets on one of my figures and I absolutely love it, so I'm hoping it's in good condition and a fair condition for me to use within the Action Gang. So again, oh, it stinks a bit of plastic. Got a figure, not too sure on what he is, but we've got an Action Man figure here, again with very poor articulation. Let's just have a quick look at this. Not a fan. He does look familiar, and on there it's got 1994 SPLP made in China. But what I do like is the trousers. What you do tend to find is these don't come off, and when you pull them off they break. But I like those trousers for this young lady. Really like her. So yeah, we've got another Action Man here. This time his articulation is really poor. Again, his arms don't bend any further than that, so he's pretty robotic. He has got a swivel in the bicep, and it looks like he's got a swivel in the hand there. Oh no, it's a cut. Somebody's gone mad at him. He's got a couple of 3 clicks in the legs, but that's about it. Very, 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 very poor, these figures. It's a real shame. They do have a little bit of articulation in the arms, but that is it. Why they did it like that, I'll never know. It's pretty tough as well. So here is another figure. Oh, look who it is. Oh, very nice. We can have some fun with this guy. Again, poor articulation. The same articulation as this guy, just a pivot in the... See, that's got that... It's not got a cut, but it's a mark. It's like a weak spot. But yeah, nice head sculpt. We could flop this, make him look even better than he does now. But I do like that head sculpt, and I think that may be coming off. Right. So we've got more guns. We've got some sort of vest. Has it got any rips and tears in it? It just looks like it needs a bit of love. I'm not a fan of these things. But there you go, let's pop it there. Big case. Oh, that's nice. That is some sort of first aid case. Need to revisit these stickers. But that's a nice thing, isn't it? Very colourful and bright. Fat. Nice. I like that. These stickers though, look. Just need to revisit. But yeah, nice thing for the Action Gang. What we got here? Look at the state of that. That is a police department, city of Demeter, Space Force. Ah, that's how it would go. So that would be the front. Lieutenant Brogan. Right, come on then guys, what's going off? It sounds familiar. don't we need to get that in the wash, see how it comes up like that. We've got a US Army shirt here, Ranger, Striker, the one I want to do the head sculpt on. He wears that black shirt, just needs to tidy up. Yeah, it's nice. And that, what's that like? That's okay. Not too sure who that belongs to, but very nice. These were the actual pants for the other guy, but they're in a mess. We'll have a look, see if we can repair them. Just some standard browns, but they're on a clip. So, like them. Got a pocket in there as well. Yep, we'll put them in the wash. Green outfit, we don't know who it's from or who it's for, but there's the top. Don't know, it's alright, I like it. Bag just absolutely, probably pretty wrecked. We'll see what we can do with that. Here is the helmet, what I was on about. Yep, and that is absolutely perfect. Now there should be, hopefully if there's one in here. Yep, there it is. So then that goes on there. So that's complete. These are really, really nice. Look at that. Love these, love them. So I'm pleased about that. Oh, look at this. Oh, original Action Man hat. And it's the Colditz one or something like that. That's the Striker's Berry look. Now, these are OG Action Men. Another hat, not really my thing. A couple of guns. We'll put them in the box along with these guns. Just hundreds of them. They just keep coming and coming. Again, more goggles. Some more. Some more. Big knife. Not sure what that is. Nah, nah, nah. Now this, I'm wondering if it is a Palatoy one or was it the Hasbro one. We'll look into it. I think it is a Hasbro one. It's too cheap and plastic. Too cheap and plasticky to be anything else. Took that in. And again, more Lego, another light, which is quite nice. Quite like that one. I don't know why it's broken like that. It just wants gluing back together. They never worked, so I don't know why it would have been taken apart, but it's a nice thing. Quite like that. Again, another light. Again, a nice thing. Never been a fan of these big guns. That's well battered. Grenades are always good to have for the action gang. There's a scope there. Don't know what this is, just a backpack. I don't think it does a lot. I know you can get one that opens and inside there's all sorts of special treats. Don't know what that's all about. Some sort of weird vest. There was a lot of weird stuff, weren't there? And again, that's just some weird shit, to be fair. City sewer. Like that. Again, for any diorama. So, that box was £20. I'm pretty sure I've got my money's worth. Just with these things here, which I really want and I really like. And we got our Action Man stuff, didn't we, as well? And what else did we get? We got some really good stuff. I mean, we got that Striker guy, which I've seen him go online for silly money. Absolutely ridiculous money. So yeah, really pleased. I must say I've done well. I think just picking that box up for 20 quid's good enough for these boots. Right, we need to take a deeper dive into some of this, and that'll be for another video. So with that said and done, there's one thing left to do, and that's get out and collect. Till next time, keep collecting.